Hey,
Let's start the show.
Bam!
how you doing?
Let's
Bam!
start the show.
Let's do it. What's up, everybody?
What's up? Oh shoot, I was only
just-
recording. Just kidding.
Shut up. No, you weren't.
Episode 17.
I don't even know how
Wow.
to I don't even know how to only record that. It's crazy.
Yeah, you have to there's actual settings that you have to do. It's crazy.
Yeah, English, please.
Yeah, I had to Google it when I was trying to record desktop audio. I had to add a sound source. It was a whole ass thing.
Well, you should just get a speakers and then turn them up really loud, and so then they reach
True.
your mic.
Yeah, you should get a subwoofer.
Explain like I'm 5.
It's hard to do desktop audio. You can do it in OBS really well, but doing it on Audacity, it really depends on the sound card. I've had
Yeah.
computers where you could just select desktop audio, but sometimes the onboard sound card or the mix amp doesn't have that option.
computers are too fancy now.
Yeah, why not?
There should
They
always
just
be
let
a
me
desktop
record.
audio input. Why not?
They should always be recording everything that I'm listening to and saying.
Yeah, I've got
Just
my
hours
Google
long.
Home going.
Okay.
Unironically though, not to be like a huge boomer, but I miss
Mhm.
Windows XP days because I just literally had never had any problems. Everything ran so great on there, and I felt like my
We're
computer
using Firefox.
ran every game. Yeah, of course, I was early adopter.
Yeah, that's why. Stock
Really adopter.
XP with Internet Explorer 6.
If you too stronger and then nothing runs well.
You could put a fresh install of XP on a computer and open up
Chrome
Internet
is-
Explorer 6 and type in porno in the search bar, and you would somehow have 18 toolbars
No offense,
instantly.
but Chrome makes me sick when you look at the process. Shit. No offense if you're a Chrome user still. I'll
It is
switch
pretty
to
bad.
pretty much anything
Yeah,
else.
it's real bad.
I'm not. I don't want to switch.
So I have Chrome for all of the stream stuff because it's I'm already signed in there, and so it's okay.
Yeah, I
I
understand
know
that.
that's different, so I don't have to sign in and out. But
Yeah,
when we watch videos and stuff, no, I don't use Chrome.
yeah.
It's
you know what's funny?
crazy.
I don't even know how it really compares because it's Chromium as well, but I use Edge, and I've said it before, but I only switched over because it's so much better with Google Maps. It's so much smoother for some reason.
Mhm.
I don't know why Microsoft's browser uses Google Maps better than Google's browser, but whatever.
I don't think
Thanks a
I
lot,
even
Bill.
have that.
Bill Gates. You don't have Edge?
No, I have an enterprise version of Windows, which I got legally from Staples.
Reporting you to
in-
the feds.
It doesn't come with the Windows App Store and all that stuff, so I had to put all that
fuck?
stuff on manually. Yeah, it's very, very bare bones.
Well, Edge is free, I think.
Yeah, I would have to download it.
Yeah. But also,
Yeah.
the cool thing about Edge is that you can just export your extensions and shit. All Chrome. So it's all the Chrome extensions work on Edge.
It just runs faster.
So much faster.
It just uses less CPU basically, so it's nice.
Oh yeah, by far. When I switched over, my shit would be at 100% just with Chrome open while I'm streaming and looking at shit. And then I switched over, and it sits around 8 to 15% in comparison. So it's so crazy, so smooth.
Use
if you
promo
have a
code
strong enough
CHAPO
computer,
FYM.
it doesn't matter.
What's that?
Please, if you have a strong enough computer, it's fine.
Yeah,
Chrome, it's not that big a deal, but it's still it just slows your shit down. And if it's starting to run bad, switch over.
yeah. I
Do
tell
it
everybody
now!
that. And the biggest deterrent for most people is I don't want to log into everything again. And I understand that,
Yeah,
but
well, same. That's why I didn't do it for a long time.
it takes 10 minutes, sometimes 20 if you forget your shit, then forget your email shit for that
Well,
account.
if you have Chrome open, just copy and paste over to then save.
True.
It's very easy. I'm sure there's easier ways. I'm sure there's a password.
Yeah, I
manager.
started
Oh,
using
hey, it just already
import.
plugged my shit in.
I started using Authy.
Oh,
And-
I'm just logged into everything.
Nicer. Yeah,
I didn't
it
even have to
transfers-
click something.
It transfers everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it
Beautiful.
is just on the Chrome architecture.
And
Yeah.
you got to support Windows and Microsoft because Bill Gates, recently had breast enhancement surgery.
Yes, he did. Yeah,
Really?
So proud
Gogundo
of him.
Bazongers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So that's awesome.
It's
But I think they're expensive by the size of them. They're very.
the J.K.
very
Simmons
expensive.
Nip Tuck episode. That's what he looks like now.
Yeah. It looks great.
You know
has
what?
big
I'm going to be
breasts.
contrarian and
Mhm.
say it's actually better when stuff takes longer to load
Okay.
because
Okay.
you have more time to think about it.
Well, that's
That-
also true,
That's
but only when gaming.
never been truer. Oh man, that is true. That's why I like GeoGuessr. You can just sit between rounds and not do anything. So that's the real fucking that's the real posters game because you can just there's really no unless you're playing time stuff. It's eternal.
You
Great.
can just sit there. You can just sit there and look. I would say the real
Yep.
posters game is Wordle. because you're
True.
writing words.
Hey, you know what Wordle should be called? Words Without Friends.
Yo, because you play it
That's right.
solo.
Yeah.
Damn, that's some fire.
Well, that's a tweet of the week if I've ever heard.
There we go. That was from me. Michael, last name.
Michael doesn't suck.
Bad Michael.
Everyone knows my name is Michael Primble.
Man, why does he think my name's Primble? Honestly,
'Cause someone
I don't
fed
get
it
it.
to
Someone
him.
fucking
People-
told him that.
I know, but like, it's so stupid.
It's so easy to
fucking
do that
stupid.
with people. Like, oh man, you can just come into someone's chat if they're ranting about someone. Say like, I heard that guy has 18 kids.
Bro, when I had my public account, anybody I didn't like, I would just quote tweet it with 30,000 followers, be like, LMFAO, I went to high school with this guy. His mom, he made his mom buy his crush a pack of thongs in 9th grade. And everyone laughed at him. And they would just get like 1,000 retweets. Everyone's like, he's a fucking loser. Great.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, everyone believes it because it's too weird to be fake.
It's very specific, and you
Yeah.
can just
And
really
it
imagine
works
it.
for anybody. And 9th grade's the perfect age for it.
Handing her a pack of thongs, like in school, like first period
Happy
science
birthday,
class.
handing her some thongs.
Valentine's Day
So
gift.
Awesome.
I got these with my own money, by the way.
From Victoria's Secret, there's a gift card too if you even want them more. So awesome.
But
I got
do
it with
enjoy-
the gift card. I
With
bought
the,
this for you with my Victoria's Secret gift card that I had for my birthday. For my birthday. Now it's for your
that I
birthday.
asked for. When Nate came on the stream,
Asking for a
and we were
Victoria's
watching
Secret
his
gift
videos,
card for your birthday so you can buy underwear for
thongs.
Oh, that's so
Not
bad.
just like underwear, some thongs for like a.
In 8th grade doing that. I just want $25 to Victoria's Secret, that is all.
Bro, I've been using that literally on forums since Andrew and I were posting back in like 07. This is such an old one. Shit, I was like 19 when I was using that for the first time.
Oh,
Great.
that reminds me of a thing I wanted to talk about on the podcast today. Of things I did when I was a teenager. So earlier this week, I went and saw Mastodon and Opeth play. Pretty good
Very
show.
nice.
Mastodon really kicked ass.
Yeah, I saw
Opeth,
them.
I have my opinions, but
saw them when E-Tit opened for them a couple years ago.
right. I was thinking about how good that show would have fucking been.
Coheed played too.
Not bad.
It was really nice.
Anyways, I was watching Opeth, and Opeth was like my favorite band as a teenager. I was like obsessed, like knew every fucking fact, whatever. And I had this moment of feeling really old because like I played Ghost of Perdition, and I remember that song. I remember exactly where I was when like that album leaked when I was 15, and
On the
That was-
computer?
it felt like no, I was at soccer practice, and I was like rushing home to go to the computer because I knew it was going to leak like when I had soccer.
How'd you get the
Um,
notification? Oh, you knew about it before.
I knew about it beforehand because it was going to like leak on the. It was doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
I'm imagining you getting like a ping on an iPod Touch or
beeper.
something.
The beeper.
The pager going
Um,
off, the Opeth meter.
And I was like, wow, that's cool to play like new songs, getting this pop from the crowd, and the song's like fucking 17 years old. But
Hell yeah.
I was like also looking at the band, I'm like, wow, they're all like old, and I felt myself age as I was seeing like them age.
Thought your bones
and-
fucking rust.
And yeah, and it reminded me because the whole band is different from the first time when I saw them, except for the Ackerfeld, the guitarist and like lead singer, band leader, and their bass player, Martin Mendez.
Mhm.
And we had a meme back in the day in the Opeth fan forum community where you just called him bass player, as like a demeaning thing to call him or whatever, because bass players are unremarkable. No
Yeah,
offense to
It's like
Chet.
drummer jokes too. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. And I created a fake MySpace page and I used like two of the photos that we like memed on pretty frequently, where he's like really stoned or at a party, fucked up or whatever. And I like had people on the forum that like spoke Swedish, like translate things for me so I could have Swedish things on the profile. But I was also looking up like weed gifs. So I would like post on people's walls like Per from The Haunted, which was like a mellow death band.
Yeah.
Like, hey dude, and just like 3 weed smoking gifts that say like roll a fatty and enjoy. And then like
and MySpace
fucking-
walls were awesome.
dude, I started getting followed by people that knew him in real life, like multiple members of the band Catatonia, which like they've toured with a bunch and shit.
So funny.
And I was like messaging with people in Swedish.
Hey, do
and,
you remember our secrets we told?
Yeah, exactly. It was nothing like really bad like that. They were just like kind of like wall interactions, like I remember that night, like when the photo I posted or whatever.
Yeah.
And then
That's crazy.
on on August 8th, 2006, Opeth on their like website. This is when people still use websites. They posted a fucking news story about me.
Oh, it's a
and
fake?
It says, well, yeah, there's like, I have it right here. Some joker has set up a MySpace page claiming to be Martin Mendez at myspace.com/baseplayer316. This person is an imposter and has nothing to do with Martin Mendez. We feel sorry for the people, friends, and bands who've been dealing with this person thinking it's Mendez, but what can you do? Idiots are all over the web, and we're sure this is not the last time a thing like this happens. To be sure, check opeth.com and on any details for any information about the band, its members. For instance, Mikael Åkerfeldt actually has a MySpace site at myspace.com. Mikael Åkerfeldt. This one is legit and actually maintained, well, kinda, by the real Mikael Åkerfeldt.
That's so
You
awesome.
cloned Martin?
I cloned Martin, dude.
They cloned him.
We were way more of like a Nine Inch Nails type family, so
Yeah.
we never went to like the fucking rock on type shows as a kid. My dad didn't really listen to that stuff. The most like he'd listen to that shit is like Rammstein, because the meme song, but he actually loved it because he loved all their shit. But my exposure to Opeth was just the genre was big T-shirts at amusement parks with
Dude,
like
that's another thing at this
children
show,
of
man.
Bodom. Children of Bodom's like that too.
I was like, because there's teenagers there, and like, they're like tentatively going to the pit and trying to get to the front. And I was like, I can remember when that was me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I felt like I was kind of old because now I'm like at the side of the stage with the guys with girlfriends and the guys with like Tool shirts and crew cuts.
Mhm.
And like some friends that I knew were there, and we like got a beer in between bands. And my buddy's girlfriend, was a big metal fan but had never been to a metal show before.
Yeah.
And so like they were kind of apprehensive about getting up front. I'm like, no, you can just come stand on where the guys with girlfriends and the guys in Tool shirts are. And we were on like the opposite side of where I saw like two guys in Tool shirts as I was doing this. And there's like just another guy that was exactly how I described there. There's also always a guy in a Dream Theater shirt that's tucked in, and he has like a pot belly and like looks like he's 50 years old.
Dream Theater guys. They don't have drip.
No, they don't.
No disrespect to them, but they don't have drip.
Also, another funny thing from the show is after Mastodon, I caught one of their drumsticks when they threw it into the audience.
Mhm.
And I immediately like looked around me for like a kid to give a baseball to, but it's just like other guys like me that are like 4 rows from the front in a Mastodon show.
There's like a 3-year-old standing right in front of you.
Well, dude, and then I'm walking to get
Can't
a
see
beer,
anything.
and by the sound booth, there's a dad and a son, and the son couldn't have been more than like 9 years old, and they're wearing like matching Mastodon shirts from the merch
that's
table.
cool.
And I'm like,
That's
hey,
cute.
you want a drumstick, kid? I caught it. Oh, thank you. So I actually did get to give it away like I was at a
That's
baseball
awesome.
game.
Oh, that's nice.
Dude,
Yeah.
I have done that with every baseball. We've caught like 3 or 4 baseballs at Tigers games, but I think I've always given them away because I don't feel like fucking carrying it. It's like I want to carry my beer and my food. Don't want this shit in my pocket.
But you just got to put it in your beer,
Yeah.
and then you can carry it around the stadium.
They never show the compilations of the dads dropping the babies or letting the babies get hit. They're holding them while catching the ball, Sad.
Too sad.
Back to MySpace. Did I ever talk on the podcast about MySpace phishing?
No. But I remember
Like
how easy it was.
2006. All you had to do was make a new profile, use a hot girl image. Just Google hot girl or get like Hayden Panettiere.
Dude, one of my friends at the time was one of the girls. If you Googled hot girls, she was like the second or third one on Google for like 10 years. So she had.
That is the fakest sounding
So
story. I'm sorry. I believe you,
fake.
but
Oh, yeah, I know. It absolutely does sound fake. But you know why? It's because she won, I forget what year it was, but she won College Humor's hottest girl, hottie of the year or whatever for 1 year, like before 2010. And
man, you couldn't do that now.
Fuck no.
Could not do that now.
No, fuck no. I mean,
But
not in
anyway, you would
America.
use one of those pictures. Man, I remember the classic rock radio station, the one
Tell them
that
about my fake
inspired,
story. I'm so sorry.
the one that
It's real, but it
inspired a
sounds
lot
so
of
fake.
the bumpers and shit from this show. They used to have like a hottest swimsuit model competition on their website. Man, you couldn't do that now.
True.
We should bring it back.
Yeah, we should bring it back. We should have a hottest swimsuit
that's
model
part of
thing.
the 30 plus Discord that Chet's running. So if you were
That's
interested,
right.
Oh, yeah.
if you're
Message him.
interested in being voted as one of WFYM's hottest listeners, send some pictures to Chip. Yeah, that girlfriend to ever. This is a real thing, by
Yep,
the way.
it's gonna be added to his 5 minutes when he's done with it.
It's funny that you mentioned catfishing because I'm scrolling through Twitter and
They're
I
not
just saw,
catfishing, just regular
I know,
fishing with
yeah,
a PH.
but like I just saw this
Let Tom
account called
segue.
Donna Ron, and they're using like 15-year-old pictures of Sarah J, and there's like 100 comments of guys being like, "Oh, you are so beautiful, I love you."
Oh, man.
Really good.
I love the like Twitter at least their name will be like Annette 99433 because it's just like the auto generated ones when you use just like a woman's name. On Facebook, man, I love when it's some old fucking like stars and bars flag avatar fat southern guy, and then you just look at his friends list and the first you see like the first just 6 visible profiles, their names are all like Balucan Melendez or like a fake Filipino lady named like Kevin Joseph. So good. It's like maxed out friends are at like 4999 or whatever.
Like a hot woman's pick, and the name is like Vishnar Patel.
Oh, one of my favorite. What was it? Josh Linda. That was one of the best ones. My girlfriend Josh Linda.
That sounds like it could be a country singer.
Doesn't Linda mean beautiful in Portuguese?
I've been
it's just
challenging guys to fight on Facebook again.
Again?
It's
Yeah,
addicting.
again.
Dude, it's
so
almost
funny.
as addicting as
So-
true crime murders.
My lead in this time, because you normally like I'll just be like, I'm gonna kick your ass, or I'll insult them, and they'll either block me right away or they might just ignore it. But I've been doing where I go, oh, can I ask you a question? And then they reply yes, and I say, what smells worse, your ass or your breath? And they just flip out on me.
It's so good. I want to clarify for listeners that don't know Tom. He's doing it to people that deserve it, not just random.
Yeah, they all just
Not just some guy like posting a picture of this kid or something.
yeah.
So
It's
funny.
random women.
It's different women.
Hey, I downloaded Facebook again to harass women.
it's
It's
just-
really funny.
It's a good bit, man.
I'm going into all these women's groups and trolling.
Yeah, these new moms groups. I'm just trolling them.
We're joking, but there are literally people just having these conversations right now.
they're insane.
Dude,
But no, they're all
I
just,
got into
like,
a
racist
breastfeeding group
right-wing
on my
guys.
fake Facebook.
It's that same. It's those same guys who did the prank call where they just call Walmart and say, "Do you have this?" And she says,
Yeah.
you have a wrong number." And they're like, "That fucking bitch,
Stupid bitch.
Just shaking their heads. That stupid bitch. Oh,
Those guys
man.
are awesome.
They were really cool.
I'm doing it to people who deserve it. But it's always fun. It's just nice to go in there and like you just ruin some guy's day because you're all he can think about.
Yes.
And my picture on there is just the ugliest, biggest guy. Like his head is so large. He wears a size 10 hat. And you just like they see that and they look at him and look at the message and they can't think of anything else. Like they're gonna call off work to like add me as a friend and argue with me. And I'm just sitting there giggling.
I'm sick with rage. I can't come in."
There's no better feeling than making sure that some guy who's just like racist dipshit is spending his entire workday pulling his phone halfway out of his pocket and checking the messages app to see if you read his shit yet or if you're typing.
Because you know he gets notifications. And so
Yeah.
when you message him, he gets that and he's at work. And, like he's dealing with a customer. He like keeps trying to look at his phone and getting yelled at by his manager.
He's getting in trouble for pulling out his phone, getting fired for looking at your messages.
To argue with some guy on Facebook,
So
man. It's so good.
I remember the fucking dipshit racist guy back in it was like 2017 when I said I was gonna launch his grandson over the border in a trebuchet.
Yes.
And he drove like 140 miles to punch my ass up at a McDonald's near New Orleans. I'm like, dog,
Would have been
I'm
faster
not
if you
there.
used a trebuchet.
I'm not there, brother. And he's basically being like, joke's on you, I had a wonderful drive. Okay, man.
That's so funny.
Say, man, it was actually so impressive to do it that late because Andrew and I, when we were teenagers, we were little fuckers. We'd rile up we'd rile up Marines online a lot on this forum and get them to drive insane amounts of miles to fight us. We were never in the right place.
God, some of the most fun I've ever had is being like 15 and being with friends and like scamming guys on not seeking arrangements, casual encounters on
Oh, yeah.
Craigslist, just like sending them to a random hotel
Yeah,
and
yeah.
keep messaging. No, I'm in the other side.
Meet me at Burger King. You have it your way.
Like just fucking like crying, trying not to like having to like stifle laughter with a pillow because my parents were asleep.
Yeah. Man, fuck. I remember fucking
Well,
around with
my favorite
our home phone number to this.
my favorite prank to do like that would be to go into a teen chat room, which was just like rife with the world's worst guys looking for, like,
Yeah, it's all
to
it's
camp.
fucking 80 pedophiles and one child.
And I would,
Grand Funk Railroad 1957 just joined Teen Chat.
and I would say, hey, like, you know, ASL 15 female Cali, looking for phone sex, please DM. And I'd be like inundated with 40 DMs. And to half the guys would say like, hey, give me your number, I'll call you. And the other half I'd take the other numbers and say, here's my number, call me. And then
Very
they just
cool.
figure out what the fuck a guy picked up.
Oh man.
Turning those guys on each other is so funny. Like on Craigslist, calling two of them at the same time on Skype, two people who are selling the
yeah.
same thing.
Alex, we've done that together back in like 2013 with me, you, and Andrew and Rob Wiseman.
Yeah,
That was a really fun night. We did it for like 6 hours straight, and it was just for us.
it's so hard to get them both to pick up at the same time.
I had
There's
to
so
work at-
many false alarms, but
I had to work at 7
When you
a.m.
get
at the
it.
hospital that next day, and I was up till like 4 a.m. prank calling like a fucking teenager. It
I remember that. I was in my parents' house.
was great. Fuck, man. That was the night where we were doing the Mopar Man soundboard, too. I got a fucking rolled Dodge on Craigslist. I'm calling about the rolled Dodge. And the guy'd be like, the Jeep. It's not a Dodge. Fucking- and then how the guy, that soundboard interrupts you with the, ha! So that somebody be talking, you just go, ha! Really loud. And they go like, hey! This one guy here, man, he was like, he's from Lincoln Park, Michigan. He's like, I am a Lincoln Park police officer. I'm officer blah, blah, blah. And this is a fucking soundboard just going, you're a fucking dumbass. So good. Guys lost his
I gotta
mind.
edit in my prank call.
Oh, absolutely. You're going to
The
hear
one
it
I
right
did
now.
between the two Craigslist guys where they're both talking about the same thing and they can't tell. They both think they're selling it to the other one.
Hello?
Hi.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm calling about the Craigslist.
Yes, sir. I hear a phone ringing. Is that you? Hello?
Yes.
You go ahead.
I'm sorry?
Yes, sir. You want something on Craigslist?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Okay, what was it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm listening.
All right. You want information about I have a couple cars, you know. I have a Acura Legend or Grand Marquis.
I'm not understanding.
For what car you call me?
Did I call you
Yeah. For what car?
for one car?
You call me for a car?
No.
No?
No, I didn't call you for a car. Maybe you got the wrong number. Were you looking something? I've got some things on Craigslist.
You know what? It's my new number. This is the this is the today is my new number. You call me, but I don't know if
No, I didn't. I didn't call you. Did you call somebody on about something?
Yeah.
No, my son
Okay.
said he didn't call.
All right, sir.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
I do love that. Like
it's so
prank
beautiful
calls
when
like
you can get that to work.
They have such a range because they can be like that where you get someone who just argues with you, and then the guys that we previously talked about who just called a Walmart and asked for like, fries, and they hung up.
Oh, yeah.
It's so
We're always-
good,
we're always
but when it
more
works,
creative
it's
with
just yeah, of course. I mean, it's
Oh, yeah. The one,
it's just so funny to like because like it's you call people and like they won't always respond.
You know what
It's like-
sucked too? If you didn't step up and just do the pranks yourself, like as a kid, it was always your most unfunny or edgy friend that was like, I'll do it. And you're like, no.
Yeah.
I do not want you calling anyone, motherfucker.
Well, because they'd call, and again, they'd just be like those people and just be like, bitch. And then,
Yeah.
It'd be like, do you guys have
Scream cunt.
farts?
and then you're getting star 69 all night, and you like can't answer the phone.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't answer.
Did you star 67 it? No, I forgot.
Oh shit.
No, I did pound 67. I'm sorry.
Hell no, man. We're already using spoofers on Vent and Skype
Yeah.
so early. Fuck that. So, well, I mean, Skype was the easiest. You literally just type the number and it would just say like, "Getting call from Skype." Cool.
Oh, I should answer.
Andrew and I, with our friend David. David was this kid from Savannah, Georgia. That's still one of the smartest people I know. But he had like the perfect accent to piss you off. So why are you getting so mad, man? Like that. We'd call like bars and strip clubs when they were closing to ask if they found a Solo cup full of Reese's Pieces or whatever other candy. Like, say we left our candy, they were coming back for it. And they'd always be like, "Well, why are you fucking food in here?" They get so mad. It was on the floor by my chair. If you look around, no one ever looked around for it. They're just so fucking pissed. It was it's a dick, man.
I gotta get back into prank calls.
Hey, they're great.
I did it a lot when I was in college because I was in Vermont, and that's one of the one-party states where you can record a record a call.
Yeah,
North Carolina's the same. Like, it's one party, so you
That's
only
crazy.
need it's so fucked. You only
Gotta go to
need one
Charlotte.
person to consent.
Honestly, like when I used
Yeah,
to
you
do
can
them,
record the call. I think
Yeah, my
they
home in
still have
Charlotte.
recourse if they really want to come after you. Like
Yeah.
sometimes people get in trouble either way if you call a celebrity and like leak it to the news.
yeah, you couldn't call Alex Trebek a bunch anymore. Also for other reasons, but
I did have his number and I called him.
Yep.
And he was always Longmont Potion Castle would always call him and connect him with like butcher shops in the middle of nowhere and like GameStop or like, you know,
he was always cool at the calls.
he would always try to explain it to them like they found some way to cross the lines and connect people.
He's so
I don't
cool.
know.
Rest
He
in
never
peace.
truly got to the bottom of it, but
No.
he had a lot of fun trying to figure out the mystery.
That was so
R.I.P.
fun. Yeah, if you've never listened to LPC, Alex Trebek stuff, you should do it.
Yeah, Longmont Potion Castle Volume 7. I think that's the one with Alex Trebek and Eddie Money, too. He
Rest in
calls
peace
Eddie
as well.
Money. Yeah, R.I.P. to Eddie Money. He calls Eddie Money when he's at Mohegan Sun in the green room, like practicing his saxophone.
2 Tickets to
And,
Paradise.
it was when he was separated from his wife. Apparently, they got back together before he died, which is nice. But he calls him and tells him there's a delivery and it's going to the house. And he was like, it was his ex-wife's house, I guess. He was like, why would I buy gravel for my ex-wife's house? What the hell? I'm living in the Motel 6. Then he passes the phone to his manager, and you can hear him in the background doing saxophone riffs. It's awesome.
So awesome.
Volume 7. Go listen to that whole album.
Rest in peace.
R.I.P. He had some bangers.
Oh yeah,
Baby, Hold On to Me.
You know why I respect Eddie Money?
Listening to him today.
I think almost every tour he played, at least every show he played in my area for the last 2 decades of his life were free tickets at the gas station.
Yeah, he was a road dog.
Oh yeah.
He wore himself out early on after his first album. After he had those hits, he got really into coke and drinking.
Mm-hmm.
He
Even
should have
for
got
the
into Coke
standards of the
Zero,
time.
folks.
Oh,
That's
shit.
true.
He
That's what I
should've
call
changed his name
0%
to,
purity cocaine.
He should
I just snort baking soda.
to Eddie Longevity. Huh? How about
Yeah.
You
that?
should. Posthumously.
Yeah.
That's right.
Should have called him Rich Money based on his success.
True. Actually,
Oh.
they should have called him Rich Money for sure. Sorry, I fucked up the joke, everybody. It's so stupid.
His real name is Edward Mahoney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he took the H out.
They changed it because it sounded too
Not the A though. Mahoney. Mahoney. Got 2 tickets. Man, he's so cool.
God, if that's what he was actually doing, like the Whoopi Goldberg thing. Like, I'm making my name Goldberg because it'll help me in the show business. Like, I'm going to make my name Money. Get into banking.
Stupid.
Christ.
I know a lot of Eddie Money lore.
Yep. Who else has changed their name like that? You know who hasn't changed their name and I'm impressed? The Gyllenhaals. Their name is
Yeah.
so stupid and fucking annoying to spell.
Yeah,
But
I didn't
what's
spell
unique?
that.
They were guaranteed
Yeah, props to
to
any
not
Dutch
have anybody
names.
else having it in the SAG. 'Cause that's why so many actors have stupid fucking middle names added to their name. They need to be
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah, it sucks to be a actor and your name is like John Smith.
Oh, that'd be cool. You'd be the only one.
Michael B. Jordan.
They might be calling
Michael
you.
B. Jordan, that sucks.
You do.
It sucks to be him. Because he was like, he's about the same age as the other Michael Jordan, right?
No.
No,
Or maybe
oh,
a
God,
little,
no.
No, he's like
Michael
20
B.
years
Jordan's
younger.
like
he's
yeah,
what,
our
like 40?
age. No,
Younger?
30.
Oh, I thought he was like
39. I don't know. How old is he?
35.
I'm gonna get the facts.
Okay.
He's
35. Okay. So he was
he's
yeah,
my age.
1987.
He's
So he was cognizant of Michael Jordan's rise to fame as
Oh
like,
yeah. He was 10
from-
at the end of the great run.
yeah, when he was like the most famous person in the world,
Yeah. Bro,
like
my
the biggest athlete like of all time at that point.
name's Michael James, but I was almost Michael Jackson because he was so famous. My dad loved him so much.
young.
Okay, so I looked up like celebrities that changed their names. You'll never believe this one. Ice Cube.
Oh wow.
That's not his
name's
name?
actually it's actually O'Shea Jackson.
Oh
Okay.
shit! Are you serious?
Irish
Yeah,
as well.
but
Shaquille O'Neal.
Michael Keaton. His real name is Michael Douglas.
I'm actor Michael Keaton. I'm gay actor Michael Keaton.
He should have made his name Douglas Michael.
But that's probably another actor's name actually.
That's what George Michael did. His name was Michael George. He changed it to George Michael.
That's so cool.
That his real name was Greek. It was some long Greek thing.
Yeah, George
His name was
Stephanopoulos.
George Stavrosalkias.
George Stephanopoulos. He had to change that as well. He's trying to go to show business, George Stephanopoulos, and he met this journalist. Like, fuck. Like, I get his longest fuck name. That would suck though. Yeah, I'd have to change mine too, because there's that famous financier with the same name as me, so I couldn't even.
Oh yeah, people reference him sometimes.
Bro,
Like I
he's
think
always,
he's
I
been
always
brought
get
up on
linked stuff by
Chapo.
him. Like, this guy's 90 years old. He's yes, I've seen him before. People are sending me him. Dude,
Usually
he's very smart. He's a leftist.
I got stun locked by this article telling me that fucking Queen Latifah's real name is Dana Owens.
I knew that.
Okay. I thought her name was Queen Latifah, but
Yeah,
I
me
guess
too.
I'm wrong.
Dude, Queen Latifah was such a delight in the Rock and Jock basketball games, the MTV ones we were watching on stream a couple weeks ago. Those are great. Great content. The celeb games where they'd put them with the pros, the celebs with the pros. Wow.
I haven't seen those.
Yeah,
actually.
me neither.
They did them
Wasn't
from
here.
I was watching in the mornings.
Oh, okay.
Well, nobody's seen them, but they would be good to watch at night too because they're fucking great. Bon
Mm-hmm.
Jovi in them one year is amazing. The drummer from Pearl Jam is in like every single one. He's very, very good. Love it. Ken Griffey Jr. They have a baseball one. You know what's one that's missing though that I couldn't find, and the only thing that exists of it on YouTube is the POD performance from outside of it. They did a bowling one in like 2002
Oh, what the fuck?
or something, but I can't find it anywhere. So if anyone finds that wants to upload it, we will watch it. There was one year where there was like teenage Mark Wahlberg and Leonardo DiCaprio and shit there when they're all just like kids. It's so weird. Very strange.
You know, I wish we could watch Pros versus Joes, and we might be able to.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we
Did
probably
see that on
TV?
YouTube?
that would be
I don't
amazing.
know. Yeah, that'd be great to watch because it was always so funny. Because then they'd like introduce some guy as like a pro, and you're just like, who the
Who?
fuck is
Who?
this?
Yeah. That's
okay.
the best.
World champion. It's like, nah, okay. I mean, he's a pro, so he's obviously good, but
There are some good clips.
I need the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a Spike TV ad.
Ooh, we should. Well, I think we already talked
you
about
know
it. We
what-
should just buy Spike TV.
Bro.
They're a Paramount Network now. You can't. Maybe we could buy the
Oh,
name.
we can buy Paramount.
How much could it cost? Like
Yeah, join up to the
$200?
Patreon.
Yeah, come on, join up to the Patreon. We need to juice it. We need to buy Paramount, and we can choose what we put on there.
I didn't know till recently. Sorry, I was reading something now too. But back to the Pros vs. Joe show reminded me of Bully Beatdown. I
Mhm.
forgot all about Mayhem Miller's fucking crazy meltdown. Holy
Oh
moly.
yeah, dude. I mean, well, one of his crazy.
Yeah,
meltdowns.
this one in particular was the one after he pled guilty to more than a dozen felony and misdemeanor charges for vandalizing a tattoo shop, assaulting police officers. That's cool. Resisting arrest. Blah 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 blah. He barricaded himself in the house
Yeah.
and live tweeted it. That's great.
Damn.
Anyway, so I don't think that show's gonna come back. So I'm not gonna say they should bring that show back. Let's looking into it.
Yeah, like I think he hasn't fought in so long, and like he definitely fell out after all that because it started what, like 2011, 2012.
Right after the show ended, basically.
Yeah, well, and because he headlined, he did the what was it, UFC Ultimate Fighter, and he lost, and like he's one of the coaches.
Oh yeah.
And then basically his career just like went downhill from there.
That's something else I would love to watch, but I feel like UFC would fucking strike anybody.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
Which is why, actually, we've talked about this before, like 3 years ago, that we wanted to watch it, but we weren't gonna for that reason.
Absolutely not. UFC,
they're one of the.
down.
They might as well be Disney. Like,
Yeah.
it's like watching Up.
You might as well just go into the settings and delete your own channel. You're gonna watch
Yeah.
UFC.
I don't remember exactly, but didn't SexJ get struck on Twitch for watching YouTube clips, like official YouTube clips that they
I
uploaded?
think so.
Probably.
Or maybe it was somebody else, but
His
I seem
VOD
to
probably
recall
got
that like
claimed.
years ago.
His VOD probably got claimed or something.
I wouldn't doubt that
might
because
be.
like you'd think you could just watch on YouTube, but like they have.
Yeah,
no
I think he was watching like a fucking really old fight, like
Yeah.
a 20-year-old fight or something.
Yeah, that
But
they
if it was from
officially uploaded.
Yeah, it was from their own
Yeah.
channel, probably.
Yeah.
Maybe that was it.
I think
Yeah.
it was. I think it was like on their UFC because like on their channel a few years ago they were posting Ultimate Fighter until like they stopped and tried to get you to like subscribe to their streaming service. But yeah, you could watch shit on YouTube that they upload but I guess they will strike you. They will still take it down if you are sharing on Twitch. Like it's so weird. Like it's on YouTube. Like anybody
Just
can
make-
watch
Well, the
that.
reason they upload it to YouTube is to get the ad revenue, and you're
I
not
know.
giving them the
I
ad.
mean, I
Yeah.
know why they do it. It's just psycho. Like who cares?
Man, even if they didn't get any ad revenue, I think they'd still do it.
Actually, you want to know something more psycho? I forget who this happened to, but on Twitch they have that like deal with the NFL
Mhm.
where like the NFL will have games on Twitch and like select partners will be able to like do viewing parties. Like I know they had Nick Merckx watch whatever
Yeah.
football game and talk
You
along
can do
with
sound
it.
drops.
But you
You
can't
can play the NFL theme for a full 3 minutes.
you if you weren't one of like the partners that was reached out to,
Yeah.
you can't like restream any of the stuff that's on Twitch. So it's not even like they're losing ad revenue because
No.
they're getting the Twitch ads anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. Though
Yeah.
actually, shout out to
Dana White.
Dana White, Roger Goodell, Twitch.tv. No, the people that run the Australian Professional Basketball League. What's that called?
The ABA.
NBL.
Yes. So they have all their games on Twitch, and they have one with commentary and without commentary. And the one without commentary is if you want to restream it on Twitch and just like do your own commentary.
Oh shit.
Oh,
That's
hang out and
dope.
watch it. Yeah.
Oh, shout
Now
out
the
to
problem
NBL.
is like the games are at like 4 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
Perfect for chat.
So like during COVID I would like be done and I'd raid somebody or whatever and but it would just be on my sidebar. I'm like, ooh, what's this? And I ended up watching like a couple of NBL games. It wasn't bad.
Well, during COVID is when LaMelo Ball was playing over there too, right?
Oh yeah, it would have been.
2020.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I just Googled NBL
Mhm.
and there's a team called the Jack Jumpers, which don't and they're in the finals right now. The Jack Jumpers are.
I love foreign team names.
The Tasmania
doesn't
Jack Jumpers.
don't the Canadian football teams have stupid names too? Kind of. The Lions
Oh,
are
yeah.
normal. I mean, they're not stupid,
Well,
but
there's
they're
the
very...
Calgary Stampeders.
the
there's-
Stampeders. Just call them
there's
the
the-
Stampede, honestly.
There's
I hate the
the
Stampeders.
The
There's-
Stampeders.
Edmonton. Well, Edmonton had a Washington football team thing happen where the PC police came after them.
Oh
Oh,
shit. I hate
they
for
were
their-
the.
They were the Edmonton Eskimos.
That's
that.
right.
Oh yeah.
And they're now the Edmonton Elk because they didn't have to
Yeah.
change the logo or anything. Yeah.
It's not cold enough to use that name.
That is
No,
true.
no. And also, it's not the preferred name. It's the Calumet
Hmm?
or First
The,
Nations. Anyways,
Inuit.
The Japanese basketball league has some cool names. There's the Shibuya Sunrockers, but my favorite is Earth Friends Tokyo Z.
That one's just the best.
It sounds so cool. It sounds like the dope
Fuck.
anime.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
watch that.
Earth
Oh.
Friends Tokyo Z.
back to CFL names. There's just a couple more things I want to hit on.
Yeah.
There's the Hamilton Tiger Cats,
Mhm.
which is
I
funny
like
because
that
it's
one.
because of the Tigers. Anyways,
Damn, man.
they're the big like joke about CFL names was there were at one point 2 teams named the Rough Riders. There's the Saskatchewan Rough Riders, which was all one word, and then there was the Ottawa Rough Riders, which was 2 words. And
The Rough Traders.
Ottawa keeps having teams and they keep folding and then they get another team, and their current team's called the Ottawa Red Blacks, which sounds like it should be offensive, but it's There's just the colors of their jersey.
Yeah, I get it. It's like the All Blacks.
Pick a bird or a
There's like
animal
a
or
million
something.
things you could have.
Yeah.
other than
I don't know.
red
It's
blacks.
Canada. There's not much you could pick.
There's a moose.
Certainly not
Yeah.
even regionally.
Maple syrup.
The Ottawa Fleur de Lis's.
The Ottawa Prime Ministers.
The Ottawa Flowers.
The Ottawa Truckers. That's what they should call it.
Oh shit,
Ooh.
you're right. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go. Fuck truck food ho.
Oh my god. What if they had the most live owner and they called it the Ottawa Convoy? They'd be so fucking pissed.
That's a reference to the song.
I'm glad we finally got into
Building a
politics
Pearl
on this
Jam.
podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been trying to think about a take on the truckers.
I actually want to talk a little bit about the Ohio Senate primaries this week. J.D. Vance beating J.D. Mandel, as Trump would call him. Did you hear Trump's endorsement calling him? He was trying to endorse J.D. Vance. He called him J.D. Mandel. He's calling his opponent's last name. It's so funny. You got J.D. Mandel.
Howie Mandel is
But,
going to be a great senator.
What I wanted to really get into, serious talk here about that guy. What about J.D. Vance of Vance Refrigeration?
Like from The
Is that-
Office.
Oh yeah, he would be.
Yeah,
He would be with a porker like Phyllis.
sure would. All right, moving on. Politics is over.
Politics hour is over.
We got to get into the real news, which is we might know the cause of the poison Lucky Charms.
That's true.
It was Phyllis.
It's only a theory.
It was a
Not
leprechaun.
science.
She's a
Scientific.
big porker.
I'll explain here. So I told the boys that a little bit of my theory on this like 10 days ago, but then something came out yesterday, 2 days ago. Let me see. Damn, this guy posts a lot. I'm on my own page. We now have reports of over 7,300 consumers sick, citing Lucky Charms. We analyzed the best if used by dates from images that were submitted from the reports. Q1 2023 is the most commonly cited batch. The production for Q1 boxes right now would be from December until this month. And here's the theory. 2 million pork products were recalled in Michigan back in December 2021. And pork is contained, you might not know this, but in the Lucky Charms marshmallows, it's made with pork collagen. It's like any gelatin. And this pork was infected with listeria, which is very, very similar to all of the symptoms that these people are getting infected by.
Mhm.
So this is the new theory, that they recalled all the pork products, but the pork collagen was already used in making the marshmallows. So getting people sick randomly when they get a bad batch. And
There's a
that's it.
reason so many religions forbid pork,
True.
because it gets people sick a lot.
So good though.
It's got all kind
Yeah.
of diseases in it.
Bacon, dude.
Me eating a bag of Lucky Charms marshmallows. Pork's so good.
I love it.
Fuck. Anyway, that's the theory, and hopefully it's true, because I'm sick of wondering. But I don't know. I just don't know what else it could be.
I don't know what else it could be aside from that.
Either that or like plastic coming in from the bag,
Yeah, there are other
like
people.
something seeping in.
There are other people with little theories here and there, but we all just kind of were like, we'll just say it's this for now.
Yeah, I think it's pig.
I think the FDA is going to find nothing because they don't actually care about us, and they don't care about cereal eaters in general.
Well, to be fair, they should.
It's true.
I mean, a lot of those people do kind of deserve to get poisoned.
When all those
Alright.
people are eating 50
To our
boxes of
listeners,
cereal.
do not
After
listen to these
every
guys.
meal, I like to have 3 bowls of Lucky
To our
Charms.
listeners, do not listen to these lies right now. We're going to edit all this bullshit out. I'm going to have them re-record their favorite cereals.
It is the funniest food to like get poisoned because it's just like, well, I mean,
No,
it's cereal.
that was the first theory that's literally tricks are for kids. Like, you're not supposed to eat that, you dumbass. You're an adult. So you're giving diarrhea.
Yeah, it's like
that-
the noise that only kids can
It's
hear.
the guy in I Was Poisoned that was like, I had some orange chicken off the kids menu at Panda Express. I've been sick for 12 hours. It's like, duh, it's for kids, moron. Your body can't process those sugars.
It's poison for you, dude.
Yeah.
Don't eat it.
Congrats, you
There's
have a
a reason
parasite
it's
now.
the kids menu.
If you're an adult, you have to eat the rabbit that eats the tricks. It's like how
wow.
we can't eat grass. We have to have the cow eat it for us.
Deep AF. Damn, that's awesome.
I just think,
I'm gonna put that over a picture of Denzel Washington on an impact font and put Dubstack Original.
when you're just a single guy and you're just
When you're a
eating all
grown
this
man,
cereal,
you eat the rabbit that
Stop.
eats the tricks. Dubstack Original.
Yeah,
Stop
if
eating
you're
so much
if,
cereal.
listen, if you're in your 20s and you're not eating tricks, you don't have a heart, and if you're in your 30s and you're not eating the rabbit, you don't have a brain.
By the way, can I just get into there's that plant that looks like a penis? It's one of those
Oh yeah.
plants that carry water. And I posted at Tom today saying he wanted to eat it, and he agreed. But
No,
like
wait a minute, no.
2 hours later, Twitter put a fucking content warning on it. I appealed it, and they're like, "What is your reasoning for the appeal?" And I said, "This is a plant." But yeah, they won't let you send that on Discord either. Sucks.
If you go back and look at any photo I posted from like pre-2020, they all
all
have
got the warning
content
now?
warnings. It's all
When did it even
warnings.
start, dude?
I don't even know.
You
Well, 'cause,
probably
like,
get the
I
same
got-
amount of reports as like sex workers, just evil, vindictive men. But you just have your repliers being like, "Fuck this guy, he's so nasty."
Oh, I absolutely get reported all the time. It's
Yeah,
great.
Why?
so cool.
I don't know. Bad attitudes. People have very bad attitudes.
It's because you slandered BTS, you slandered Amber Heard,
Do you truly want
I
to
never
know?
slandered.
you said
wanna know my
horrible things
opinion?
about Baby Yoda.
I think there are a
That's
few
true.
people that kind of sit on the outside, but they're in like our corner of Twitter. And I think that there's a special group that, not even a group, just random people that don't even know each other, that will randomly hate Tom, Drew, and Nate. And I'm not sure why, but I think it's
Too many
literally
replies.
99% they don't get what's going on, and it fucking pisses them off. They do
Oh,
not
for sure.
understand why the guy from Fun has a podcast about Lethal Weapon, the show. All of it breaks their fucking brains so bad. They're just like, they do the I'm gonna kill this fucking guy.
Somebody.
I'm going to
If
kill
I didn't
you.
know Drew, he would probably piss me off.
Oh, dude, Drew's the fucking. He puts his little smirk pictures with his washed out fucking filter over it. Oh god, his avatars are like just legendary. Like you want to fucking flick your screen to hurt his face. Like he's so annoying.
Very
looking.
upset at him. But there was a YouTube video recently posted about what's up with the band Fun? Where are they at? And they do a catch up, and in the catch up of Nate, they're like, well, he's been active on Twitter, and he started a podcast about the TV show Lethal Weapon called Playcast.
There's so many people that are gonna be like, dude, what the fuck's going on? Is this a prank? Like just
Well,
like
it's what I
Is
love.
that on Wikipedia yet?
Oh yeah, I put it on Wikipedia, and they kept taking it down, and I kept putting it up, and it stayed. It should still
Nice.
be
True.
there. It is true. But like, it is funny, like being friends with him and just having some of these freaks just like listen to us.
I know.
Just to see what he's doing, and we just argue and talk about Lethal Weapon and all these different TV shows that we've made up in our own heads.
we had
Jack Antonoff listens to it.
I wish, man.
He listens to this too. And Jeff, whatever.
I got blocked
Him
by
too.
a lot of Bleachers fans for pretending to like the Bleachers, and then they all were messaging me and like adding me, being like, "You are not a fan. You do not like them. You need to delete this right now." And I'm like, no, I love
It's so
Jack.
weird.
He's awesome.
I heard he was jacking Antonoff.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Yep.
No, he's the goat. I love him. People
He
don't
is.
understand that I love the things that I post, and I love the things that I hate.
Now, Lena Dunham used to be married to Jack Antonoff. Now she's married to Jack Sisteroff
Nice.
by putting rocks in her pussy.
I remember that. I remember that
That's
story.
great.
Yeah. So you want to be the person of the day with that story?
Mhm.
Twitter
And
character.
she also killed a bunch of dogs.
main character of the day.
You can't do that anymore.
You don't want to be the main character, yeah. It just sucks. You used to be able to talk about whatever. Fuck. Bro, I'm such an old head. I remember when you could say the F word on Twitter. Like, you can still say fuck? No, man, not that.
No.
No.
You know.
So annoying.
Bro, you would never make
I
it in a
hate
Call
those
of Duty.
guys. Yeah.
The Call of Duty lobby back in the day on Xbox 360
Yeah, I wouldn't have made it.
because
I was on
was being
fucking
so
Wi-Fi in a
racist.
house with 11
Yeah.
kids. I would not have made it because I would not connect.
You
I
can't
was drunk.
believe the things I was saying.
Yeah, you didn't believe the shit I was saying. I was a nasty fucker. I was mean. I was literally evil.
I posted the worst
I
shit.
was evil. Speaking of evil, dude, I did the little video stream today because there's no Freak Friday.
Evil
so I did a little
dude,
one.
that guy sounds scary. So-
It is evil boys. What reminded me of it. We watched some after we watched. Okay, first of all, we watched Detour's Derrick because I've been loving his streams on Fridays.
He's the
It feels
man.
right. And we watched his 24th video on Salem. It just came out. It's his
He's
20
always at
it's his
Salem. I do
24th
like
video.
Salem, but the
But, like,
traffic there is pretty
this-
bad because it
this
is pretty
video-
much Boston.
This video is 90% of him walking by stuff and going, I'm not going to go there because I went there in the last video or like 2 videos ago or like I've been there before. Like he walked by so much shit and didn't do it. It was basically just him walking around drinking a beer. It's so cool.
Apparently, Oh, continue. Sorry.
Everything he did want to go to was closed. But then right after that, we watched a couple gypsy weddings, traveler weddings, and one was in England. And there's a big fucking 19-year-old marrying a 16-year-old. But the 19-year-old had like this blonde. He has like Aaron's type of blonde hair, but he had just like the thinnest chin strap that you can only see in certain lights. And his name was
hell yes.
His name was Swanley. Swanley. So cool. Oh man. And then the next one we watched was this couple. It was actually travelers from North Carolina, and they were marrying each other as first cousins.
Okay.
Yeah. And dude,
those genes are so good. You got to continue those.
Not only that, the cousin from one of the ones we were watching did have cool like Facebook guy jeans, like big baggy ones. But anyway, the cousin marriers, the girl's mom, first cousin's marrying, was like, I don't have a problem with it, but they're not gonna have children out of wedlock and go to hell. So funny. She was worried about them getting married, sleeping out of wedlock.
They're going to hell, but not if you're married. You can marry your cousin. But like they all get married. Like they're all each other's cousins.
Yeah, literally.
As much as I do about the Irish travelers,
I know.
they're all related.
This one was just more remarkable.
Do that?
This one was just more remarkable because the other fucking picture that shows like we are the same grandpa.
Oh god, dude. It sucks to think about.
Like they're just white people and they speak English.
Those kids didn't even have that accent. They just had the fucking North Carolina accent, but like a slight Irish one. But very Appalachian. Those. These ones though seemed these seemed like they already fucking lost trust from the main community and they're kind of exiled anyway. Like it didn't seem as overly religious, blah blah blah. But man, I was talking to an Irish guy about Irish travelers that are in Ireland that are still like he was telling me about Irish traveler TikTok. I need to be on it from over there because the trend right now is kids getting caught like sneaking out at 4 a.m. whatever, getting caught drinking underage, and their parents make them upload a TikTok swearing over the Bible and telling all their sins. So fucking great.
That rocks.
Sickest trend. So maybe we'll do a watch of those. So funny. Love it.
That sounds great.
Cultural enrichment.
Apparently the Derrick videos where he goes to Disneyland with his family are very good.
Yeah, we watched one where he went to Space Mount or Magic Mountain or whatever with his childhood friend and his family. So it's like this guy, his wife and kids, then Derrick. He was cool though. You could tell he's like Uncle Derrick. He's just the guy that's like, "Oh, I'll buy you whatever. Let's go. Oh, you want that shirt? Cool."
Well, that's what I do like,
dude. I did the math
he
today.
Absolutely is like spending so much money on this kid.
I did the math today, and with his last year's salary, just every day, just existing, he makes $396 a day.
Yeah, he's like the perfect uncle who just exists as an uncle and not a real adult. He's just the fun guy.
Did you guys ever find his Derrick Boston shit? Derrick was a DJ in Charlotte, North Carolina in college, and his name was Derrick Boston. He was on Z91.
The Charlotte Connection.
And
Charlotte Connection.
He went to college there, and he didn't even move back to Massachusetts until like 2003. He lived in North Carolina the whole time. And at the bottom of his bio, this was like it was on his school yearbook because at the start of this video today, it had I watched the 90s con video and it had Derrick Boston poster. And I looked it up, and I found his bio, like self-written bio from his yearbook page. And at the very end, it says, "I now live back in Boston, Massachusetts, working as a dispatcher police department, and my father is my boss." It's just written like that on the site. So stupid.
Why would you say that? Don't say like I got hired because of my family member.
This was literally like 10 minutes after I was telling a new chatter, like, "Oh, this guy does this, blah blah." And they're like, "How does he have this money?" I'm like, "Oh, he's a dispatcher, and it's a nepotism job." And then I found that sign right at the bottom, and my father is my boss. Cool,
he
man.
admitted it.
Class of 1993.
They recently wrote an article about a baseball commentator and like how smart he is and like how he came from nowhere. And his name is Ben Verlander. And wouldn't you believe it? His brother is Justin Verlander.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
It's so funny to be like, oh, wow, this guy came out of nowhere.
I saw a headline about that guy, Tom, and I didn't click the article, but I saw the name Ben Verlander, and I was like, that's a funny coincidence. I was like, there's no shot. But that's fucking so annoying. Yeah, your brother's only one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Yeah, so like he now has a job like commenting about baseball. I'm sure he's fine and all, but like it's so funny to write and frame the article as if this guy came from nowhere and like
no sports background. This genius.
And one of the quotes is like, paraphrasing here, but it was just like, yeah, and like, you know, it had nothing to do with his brother Justin. He was just really good. We needed to get him out there because like Justin's like agent called Ben and was like, we should get you a job. Dope, man. That'd be so sick.
That is so annoying, but good for him. Go Ben.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he has a big bubble butt like Justin.
Yeah, it's fine. Like that's what you should do. It's like when J.R. Smith played for the Knicks and forced them to sign his brother Chris Smith, who like was not an NBA level player, but like he was like, you got to sign my brother, and they were like, oh, okay, sure.
We always bring that up. How when the fappening happened, Justin Verlander's ass was the biggest one out of all the leaks. Cool. Very nice, plumpy dumpy.
I think we've talked about it before, but like the kids going home from school early because the fappening happened.
Dude, no, Andrew and I were at a volleyball tournament, and one of our teammates just left because he said he feels sick, but it's because he wanted to go beat off.
God, dude.
Dude, what? Like
demon.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Shout out to Matt. How you doing, man?
What's up, Matt? Matt Wazinski, I think his name was.
Yep. Matt Primble.
Matt Primble.
Fuck.
That's my
That just
cousin.
reminded me of something else, and then I just forgot. What were we just talking about? I guess I get Marty.
Disneyland, Salem.
Oh yeah, Ben Verlander. Oh no, that just reminded me of being in the news when you shouldn't be. My nemesis was back this week, man. 60 Minutes did a fucking feature story on the birds aren't real, dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Gosh.
That kid's so annoying.
Go
He has one joke.
And I hate how
He's been
he's like
doing it for like
I hate
8
the
years.
joke so much.
and like the joke's bad enough, but now to come and like try to do interviews and be like, yeah, it's all a joke and like it's not serious.
Yeah, I just want to point out once again that he's been doing this since summer 2016.
Yeah, it sucks.
But now
Really
he's
just
spinning it
not
like,
funny.
oh, it's actually about climate change.
Yeah. It's great though. We're gonna have him on the pod. We're gonna have him on the stream.
Yeah. Yep.
We probably could because he does
yeah, of
every
course.
single interview he can possibly do.
Oh,
He's
fuck
like
yeah.
Dan Ninen, just entering his name in on every website. Like, I'm free to be interviewed if you need to interview someone who's Hindu or Muslim or Christian or atheist. Like all of the above, just hit me up. I will talk to you.
I am everything you could want me to be. Please interview
I'm a
me.
millennial. I'm a boomer.
Bro, you
I'm
know what's
whatever.
been popping
I'm a
off?
bitch. I'm a mother.
You know what's been popping off is Tom Myers. And when I tweeted about him the other day, someone messaged me and said, did I ever tell you about when we tried to pay him to do a set for our buddy's bachelor party? Tom Myers, and they almost got him, but he was literally too busy. He was too booked.
Oh damn.
So cool.
It's amazing that he gets work.
Yeah, $700 for a set.
Good for him.
Good for
Fucking
him, I guess. Like
insane,
people
though.
told him to stop, and he
His-
won't
yeah.
stop.
Impressive talent. He sent me the email of like the reply. Yes, Tom can be hired for a wedding, and yes, he's done work like this before. If Tom would agree to it, we'd need a hotel for at least one night, depending on wants a hotel too. The rate would this be $550 to $700, including the hotel, a decent hotel, and a meal at the wedding.
I like how he's typing it in third person.
No, it's actually somebody from this talent agency. It's like a big official
okay.
email. Her name's
Ah.
Lisa. Yeah, I want to dox her, but then email back right away and says, "Hi John, I've been trying to get time to chat with Tom about this opportunity. Schedule's beyond crazy. As of now, it seems like it's already booked, blah, blah, blah." Or Tom says he's gonna refer a great comedian to. Dude, who the fuck would Tom Myers refer?
God, I don't know.
That's so pog. Oh shit. Anyway, that was a funny DM to get. Good stuff.
He's awesome. I'm glad he's getting work. I guess just because he shows up.
He's getting
He
work
shows
'cause
up,
people
he's
are
on
using him as
time, he
fucking
has a
jester,
suit.
man.
Yeah. I mean, people just get him to like laugh at him, but he's also too
It's
stupid to
Cometown
realize it,
guys.
so it's
It's
fine.
like
I think a lot of his work is real work.
It's
like,
Cometown guys that are like done with college now and have jobs and they're paying him $700 to like fucking laugh. Dude, Tom Myers is here. It's so good.
I love how he has all of his replies turned off on Twitter.
Dude, that is the
Yeah,
most
he
alpha
always
thing.
posts his shit on
He's
Instagram
just
too. Like
firing up his dog shit tweets with the replies off is so cool.
he'll post an own that he did on Twitter on Instagram, and its replies turned off, so the person can't even respond, and be like, "Bam! I just dropped the fucking hammer on you."
Debo will do that to his replies. He turns the replies
Yeah.
off, and if he leaves them on and forgets about it, he'll get like 3 replies instantly, and he just hides them and turns it off.
He changes it. But
So
I
funny.
love when Debo does that. Tom Myers, it's also very fun. You know who posts all of their like Twitter posts on Instagram? That witty idiot guy.
Don't even.
His Instagram is just filled with like his
If I gotta
Twitter
see another
posts.
goddamn Instagram story of like his tweets talking about
I know,
abortion
right?
shit,
Hey, they
rock.
pop off.
I swear you to God.
he was probably just so excited because now he gets to DM a bunch of vulnerable women and say what a great guy he is, despite I don't know, being kind of run off Twitter.
For real. Yeah, that was actually
speaking of popping off. It's been an hour and I really need to piss or my dick's gonna pop off.
Oh yeah, everybody! That is
Thank you for listening.
Cast done. We're never doing
Season finale.
Love you. Bye bye.
We have 5 minutes of chat coming up.
Yep, coming up right
now.
after this.
Right after this.
Good morning, radio.
Hi.
Hi.
I got a 2003 Ford Mustang. It's bright red. It's in a real good condition. It's only got about 50,000 miles on it. The engine's looking really nice. Carburetor. The only problem is the glove compartment has some raw meat in it, and I can't get it out. But other than that, it's really nice. It's just refinished. So my number is 877-239-1038.
Can you repeat that?
877-239-1058.
So the only thing wrong with it is it has the glove compartment's not quite right. And what was the other thing?
What? I said the engine was in good condition.
The engine's in good condition. Okay.
It's just got the meat in there. It's just, you can smell the meat.
Well, you can get that out.
Is he pulling our leg? There's some raw meat in the glove compartment.
Is that what he was talking about?
I think that's what he said.
I had to have him repeat it because I wasn't quite sure.
I don't want to be unkind or anything, but
Well, Febreze will take care of that.
throw a dryer sheet in there.